Indianapolis Colts.
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 5th season now, the former number 2 overall pick, Carson Wentz.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Number 22, Christian.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ronald Blair. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It wasn't a breakdown in protection. Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Complete to O.J. Howard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now in his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Past the 20. 10. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they've got it 1st and goal at the 3. What a place to start. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
Oh, no.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask.
Automatic first
Any
down.
part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. This is Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 1st down, Wilson. This to Jarwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top.
And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ronald Jones. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
2nd and 9. At the 26-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds Howard complete.
Wentz's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Play action. Now Wilson. Looking for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Paul Richardson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. They have the short field, and they make quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. Charles, it's the 2nd quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the second quarter, so how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass, okay, that's cool. But he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a throw here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, it's Wentz. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to look deep for more. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Ronald Jones.
Derek Wolfe that time, the one who got in there to make the play.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Wilson. And an incomplete pass.
Wilson's pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's second down.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw again is Wilson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Intended for ball.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the screen. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Sam Martin.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down and 4. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Wentz's pass.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
15. First down, Colts.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
carry.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Wentz's pass.
DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Jones. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's Jones. They find some open field here. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
The ball carrier.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And able to find Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
Why are we doing this?
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call, and they feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A pass complete here to Conley. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Jones. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run it with Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Remains tied.
That close to taking a 4th quarter lead, but the goalposts, they had other plans.
I thought it was on target. It looked good off his foot, but then doink, off the metal and out. And those are the kind of breaks that can definitely swing the ball game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Wentz. There he goes left side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, He won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
You have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Indy set to go on offense once more. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Shotgun now for Wentz. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the Colts.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Wentz's pass complete.
DJ Moore, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where did you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now Wilson on 1st down. Open man is born. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On the delay, Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down, Jones. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
For a Pittsburgh Steelers.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with what will almost certainly be the game-winning score as the lead is 7 here in the final moments. is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to